in this section, we're concerned with two items, and the first of which is calculating a 5-number summary for a data set, and the second is how to compute a z-score. Now the z-score isn't too bad, you'll just do that on the home screen, but I want to show you how to work with parentheses to make sure you can do that correctly. So let's start with the 5-number summary. Over here on the left I've got a data set that we can work with, and I'll just start putting that into the calculator. So going under the stat button and sliding over to, well actually the very first item is edit, that's our list editor. And of course if you have anything in your list editor, it's a good idea to highlight the name of the list, press clear and enter in order to remove the data in the list. And I'll only do that for L1 because I don't need to use L2 anyway. So after that you can just start entering your data one item at a time. And if you had accidentally used the delete button to remove the list and it just left the editor, you could press stat key again and go down to setup editor and get that back. Alright, so in the meantime I'm going to continue entering this data into L1. So 72, 42, 19, 49, 37, 49 again, 63, 36, 18, 41, and 46. Okay, once all that data is in, you should of course double check your data to make sure you've put it in properly. I'm just going to assume that I have, but if I missed one, I apologize. That won't affect the process that we would do here next. So to find the 5-number summary, we are going to now quit out of the list editor, go back to the home screen, and then press stat again. This time we want to go back to OneVerstats, that same program that we've been using quite a bit in this module. Now press enter, and it will take OneVerstat, place that on the home screen, and it waits for you to tell you where the data is. So it will default to L1, so you really could just press enter, or it's okay to just type second 1 to get L1 here, and then press enter, and it will run the statistics. But of course the output data here, there's too much to show on screen. So in order to get to the rest of the output, you have to press the down button. And there you'll start seeing the values of the minimum data entry, Q1, the median, Q3, and the maximum. Those are the values for the 5-number summary for this particular data set. Okay, now let's talk about z-scores. So in order to do a z-score, what we need to do is go and just make sure we understand the use of parentheses here. So let's say we have a hypothetical data value of 52, all right? And we want to find its z-score, and this is a data set that has a mean of, let's say, 46 and a standard deviation of 2.5, okay? So if I type in 52 minus the mean of 46 divided by the standard deviation of 2.5, the problem is order of operations is going to do the 46 divided by 2.5 first. So what I need to do instead is make sure I put in parentheses the 52 minus 46 and then do divide by 2.5. And that will ensure that I get the correct value for that z-score. You get a much different answer if you go the other route. And that's the only thing you want to make sure you're careful of. Of course, another way is to just do the subtraction first. Get that answer, and then take that answer and divide by the standard deviation. And that will give you the correct value as well. All right.